Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and it is, oh my gosh, it's already December. So today we're doing a top 15 highest sales for November 2024. So if you want to see what sold for the most money for me last month, definitely stick around. So November was a little bit of a crazy month for me. October was terrible, if you remember, especially with those Poshmark fee changes and stuff. And so it was really important that I bounced out of that and back to normal in November, which mostly happened, I would say. I had a pretty good November. The Black Friday weekend was really nothing to write home about. And you guys can let me know in the comments too what your experience is. But for me, I don't really go kind of all out or crazy trying to make sales during that time. I do make sales, and I did make some good sales, but like I don't start deeply discounting or trying to give away stuff, just because it's Black Friday. There's a lot of competition with retail stores that are also slashing prices. And so it ends up being more of a quiet sort of weekend for me. And over the past couple years, I've kind of realized that it's, I need to just embrace that and enjoy the time with my family and enjoy the downtime and not stress about sales, because I used to build up and build up and build up and think, oh my goodness, it's going to be like this great big boom of a sales weekend. And then it's not. So that was in there. I ran a birthday sale in the middle of November on Poshmark only. So that brought me some additional sales as well. But otherwise, Q4 just, did what Q4 is going to do for November for me. So what I'll do is I will share with you the top 15 highest sales that I made last month, just so you can see what's selling for me, what I'm picking up that seems to be worth, picking up, giving me a good return on investment. I'll talk about what it is, where I got it, and how much I sold it for, what platform I sold it on. We'll go from lowest sale price to highest sale price. So at the end, I'll show you my highest selling item of the entire month of November. If you like content like this, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love sharing these monthly what sold updates. I love sharing what's working for me in hopes that it helps you as a reseller kind of make decisions on, what you want to do for your own reseller business, since everybody's business is a little bit different. Hit that like button if you could. That definitely helps out the channel. And like I said, let me know how November went for you. Did you do anything special for the Black Friday week? And did it end up panning out or being really profitable for you? I'm definitely interested to know. All right, so let's get into our top 15 for November. First up were the low-rise super wide leg jeans. These were from Madewell. I got these in a Boutique by the Box dresses in denim, one of the smaller boxes. I've ordered this box. Basically, every time it goes available again, I order more of it. So I've ordered this box probably a dozen times this year. And, it continues to do well for me. So this is one of my tried and true, like I keep this one in rotation because it keeps bringing me in money. So this was Boutique by the Box, the Madewell J. Crew dresses and denim box. These were a size 29. They were new without tag. My cost per piece was $13.07, and these sold on eBay for $50. And I'll tell you what, I had them listed, I think for like $90. And I kept going back and forth with this one buyer who was kind of nickel and diming me. And finally, $50, $11.29. What was that? That was Black Friday. Finally, I was like, you know what? Just take them. Like, if you want them that bad, who knows how long they'll sit here before I give a better offer. So that one actually sold a little bit less than what I wanted for it. But just from a practical standpoint, I wanted to not have them keep sitting here, even though they were technically only listed a week, but that's okay. I'll still take $50 for those. Then up next is another from a different dresses and denim box. My cost on this one was $12.75 per piece. This was the tall 90s straight mid-rise jeans from Madewell. These were a size tall, 31 tall, and I tend to do a little bit better with the tall and petite sizes in Madewell jeans. These were listed for only 2 weeks, and they were a $52 eBay sale. The buyer paid $33 to have these shipped. If I remember correctly, I think they went to Switzerland. So the buyer really did pay up for these. I mean, I didn't necessarily see the money as much, but I mean, they did pay a nice pretty penny to get those. So that was a nice international sale. Then from my Everlane bottoms box from Helpsy Source, which I order over and over again, which does really well for me time and time again. These were the 90s cheeky button fly jeans. These were $9.63 per piece. I actually bought these. This was an Everlane box from back in February. So as you know, if you've been watching for those Everlane boxes, getting the bottoms for $9.63 per piece is kind of unheard of now. And these did take a while to sell, but they did eventually sell on Poshmark for $54. I do think I like delisted and relisted a bunch of stuff right before Black Friday week. So that kind of helped it out. And I, however many times I drop the price on Closet Clear Out, when I delist and relist, I usually put it back at my original asking. So this one actually went probably closer to what I had originally listed it for, which is kind of cool. I love it when that happens. Then there was the cotton way-high drape pant. These were a size 00 short from Everlane. Everlane too, I tend to do better with the short sizes, the smaller sizes sometimes. So this was another bottoms box. Now this one cost me $14.10 per piece. This one I bought back in September, August. I purchased in August and I listed in September. The price had gone up significantly per piece, but still I got $54 for these on Poshmark. So yeah, it's still a pretty good return on investment. I know it stinks when a company raises their prices, but you know, in my opinion, if you're still making decent profit, it ends up being still worth, you know, paying up a little bit, let the company make a little more money, and then, you know, you're still getting that tried and true product. So I keep ordering the Everlane boxes. I did order one from the latest drop, and I'm going to just continue to do so until it doesn't make sense. And I will continue to monitor whether or not it makes sense. But for right now, it does, for me anyway. So then there was the quilted Belrose shirt jacket. This one was in that Madewell J. Crew wholesale box that I ordered from Boutique by the Box. So it wasn't like the customer returns or anything. It was like it was the wholesale box. And I ordered this one back in May. So the fact that this jacket took until fall to sell is not really surprising. But it was a size 2X. My cost per piece on that box was only $6.86, which is really nice. I mean, and there were a lot of like t-shirts and stuff in that box. So it kind of balanced out at the end of the day. But this one ended up selling on eBay for $54.59. And it sold like a few days before Thanksgiving. So people were starting to get in the shopping spirit. And actually this coat was kind of bulky. So I'm glad it sold finally. It freed up a little space in my closet. Then there was the utility barrel pant in navy blue from an Everlane bottoms box. This was the box that was $14.10 per pair. Again, a tried and true style that when I get in the box, I'm like, yay, this is going to be profitable pretty much no matter what. This 100% sell-through rate on this style for me from Everlane. So this was a September box, and this one sold at the beginning of November for $55 on Poshmark, which actually is, I would say, a lower price for that sale price is on the lower end of what I usually get for the barrel pants. So there's that. I usually do get a little more, but I'm not complaining. $55 is still pretty good. Then there was the Out and About Conquest boots. These were actually a youth size 7. They were Sorel. This is from one of the Helpsy Source ready to list footwear boxes I ordered. Those boxes from Helpsy they were scary at first because the cost of goods was so high, but I ordered several of those as well because once I did the first one, it was apparent that it was a good investment anyway. This one was $17.23 per pair. And these sold on Poshmark for $55 by offer, meaning I sent a 10% off with discounted shipping offer, or my Posher VA did, I guess I should say. I do pay for an automated service that sends offers to likers 5 minutes after the item is liked, and a lot of times I make sales that way. So this one, yeah, somebody got a 10% off offer and they did accept it on Poshmark. You know, some people are kind of scared, maybe scared's not the word, but hesitant to sell kids shoes and boots and stuff. But I find that a lot of times, especially like something that's pricey to begin with, like Sorel boots, you can still get a pretty good return on kids footwear. So do keep that in mind. At least that's been my experience. Next up were the Ultimate Russell Slim Straight jeans by DL1961. They were 31 by 34. These were from that Boutique by the Box men's bread and butter brands box. Well, that's hard to say. But that one I did the unboxing just last month in November. And these were only listed a little under 3 weeks, and they sold on eBay for $57.37. So, you know, that's one of those men's brands. It's like almost like cut from the cloth, or like what's another one? Like the jeans that are really expensive retail, but then they don't resell for very high. So like when I'm thrifting, which is not that often anymore, but I never really like pick up DL1961. So for me to have gotten $57 for these new with tag, that was pretty exciting. I am happy about that sale for sure. Next up was the Lorraine Bit loafers in saddle leather. So Boutique by the Box started offering a designer footwear box that was similar to the one Helpsy had started offering. I ordered it actually again. You can see back here, I've got some shoes to list. So theirs was a little bit more expensive, $18 per pair, but it looked very much to me like they were getting the same sort of inventory. It was the same sort of mix as what Helpsy was offering, and Helpsy didn't have it anymore, and Boutique by the Box did. So I did go ahead and give it a try. I think these were the first to sell. These were listed about 10 days, and they sold on Poshmark for $76. So $18 per pair into $76. I think that's a really good start. Definitely hoping I make more sales out of that box this month, but definitely not a bad start. Then there was the Gemma overshirt in military olive. This is from the Marine Layer box I ordered from Boutique by the Box. My cost per piece on that one was $15.30. I listed that stuff back in September, and this one sold mid-November for $79 on Poshmark by offer. So again, my Posher VA sent a 10% off with discounted shipping, which was accepted by the buyer. So that was a pretty significant sale out of that box. I'll be very interested to see how that box's 90-day update does, you know, based on what's sold out of there so far. Okay, so we made it to the top 5, and the next 3 are actually all the same pair of jeans. I wish it was a little more exciting, but I guess this is kind of exciting in its own right, because these 3 pair of jeans came in and they all sold very quickly. So I ordered 2 Boutique by the Box dresses in denim boxes. One I listed November 10th, one I listed November 21st. So they were very close together. Like maybe I ordered one and then the other one like the next week. And these were the darted barrel leg jeans. So if you see this style, these are made well. 2 of the pair cost me $13.07 on one box. One pair cost me $12.75 on the other box. They may have been running a sale, or I used my discount code or something. But anyway, I received 3 of these pair of jeans across 2 boxes, and they all sold within days. So the first pair sold within 4 days on Poshmark for $80. Somebody sent me an offer that I accepted. The second pair sold within 1 day on Poshmark, same day I listed it, for $85. And then the third pair sold within 3 days on Poshmark. Somebody sent me an $85 offer. So $80 and $85 a piece for these jeans, new with tag. So if you get this Madewell style, the darted barrel leg jeans, definitely I would say grab those. Those are really sought after right now. And if you're sitting on those, get those listed, because those sold high and those sold fast, which was very, very exciting. And then this has got to be my favorite sale of the entire countdown. These shoes came in that Helpsy assorted footwear bundle that I ordered. This one was back from the end of September. And if you'll know right away when I show you, if you watch that video, they're these green like clog mule shoes. I remember I unboxed these shortly before Halloween. We were getting into October and I was like, who needs these for what Halloween costume kind of thing? And actually somebody bought them. They didn't sell for Halloween, but they sold on November 4th on Mercari for $93. So for one, I love a Mercari sale because they don't take any fees, at least right now. And for two, $93, I mean, that's great for these. And actually, when the buyer rated me, she left a comment like, these are the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. I'm so happy I bought these. And I was like, thank goodness, because I really, really felt in my heart that like it was going to take the right buyer to be happy with these shoes. And it seems that I found the right buyer at a price point that I was excited about. So that's got to be my favorite sale of the entire month. And then the highest selling item from last month were the Perfect Vintage jeans. They were Bellberry wash. These were also Madewell, new with tag. This was out of the second palette that I ordered, the J. Crew Madewell palettes from Boutique by the Box. I ordered 2 of them. I ordered one in February, I think, and one in July. So this was the July palette. This one took a little bit longer than, a few months, July to November, but they ended up being a $99.99 sale on eBay, which I'm pretty sure was my full asking price. In fact, I may have just delisted and relisted those, which I believe in the delist and relist process. This happens to me all the time when I delist and relist something and then it sells quickly and it sells at my full asking price. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. And definitely $99 for something I paid $9 for is an excellent return. So that is my top 15 for November 2024. I am excited to see what December brings, although I will be taking some time off around Christmas time to spend with family. Just a little side note and a little bit of advice if you want some advice. If you don't, feel free to click off. But it's a busy time for us resellers, and it's very easy to get caught up in everything you need to get done and wanting to take advantage of the season. But don't forget to take the time off to spend with your family. It's more important than any sales you'll make. And if you are, how do I say this? If you're doing it right, if you've brought yourself to a place where your sales are consistent, it's not going to hurt your business to take some time off. I mean, obviously you'll have days where you don't make sales if all your stores are on vacation, but you hopefully have had, enough sales to cover yourself throughout the year or whatever, that you can just take some time and enjoy it, because that's really important too. And you end up coming back refreshed and ready to go in a way that you never would have if you didn't take that time. So just a little piece of advice from me to you. I may not see you again until after the holidays. So that's my reseller wisdom for this video. Don't be afraid to take that time off. And I do wish you great sales though through December. Right now really is crunch time. We're in between the Black Friday rush and the shipping deadline rush. But once that shipping deadline is over, people aren't expecting things by Christmas. Chill out and do something for yourself and for your family for sure. So anyway, that is it for today's countdown. Make sure you subscribe if you like videos like this. I do this monthly countdown every single month. Hit the like button if you could. That helps out the channel a lot as well. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will catch you in the next video.